Hello, everyone, and welcome. So, what is experience versus God? What is experience? Experience is reality filtered through the mind. Experience is reality or God filtered through the mind. Awareness plus thought equals experience. Reality, God, awareness is independent and exists without experience. But experience cannot happen or exist without reality. Experience belongs neither to awareness nor to the mind. Experience happens when awareness shines on the mind. Experience is arrived at three different portals of perceiving, thinking, and feeling, the three realms of experience. A body perceives, a mind thinks, and a soul feels. Experience is a direct perceptual participation in an event. Knowledge is the grasp of what is. When you have knowledge, it includes seeing, it includes experience. But experience does not have to include knowledge. Experience may or may not coincide with knowledge. Experience, however, can lead to knowledge. Pure knowledge or truth cannot be contradicted. Objective or worldly knowledge is truth in relative terms. An experience is composed of two parts. One, the background, the subjective part, which is the reality itself, Sat Chit Ananda. And two, the expression, the objective part, Nama Rupa, names and forms, which is only a superimposition of the mind and senses upon the background reality. In examining any experience to see what it is in its essence, we must give up the expression part of it as belonging entirely to the mind and senses, and take only the background, which alone is permanent and real. Thus examined, every experience reduces itself to the knowledge or ultimate reality. In any experience, the expression is the objective part, phenomenal experience, and the background is the subjective part, non-phenomenal experience, or the reality behind it. The test of every experience is to see whether it is strictly subjective or objective. The subjective alone is real and the objective all illusion. Space, though not perceptible to the senses, is certainly conceivable by the mind. So, it is really objective in nature. If we take out space, this last taint of objectivity, it ceases to be dead and inert. Experience then becomes self-luminous, and it immediately shines as its background, the reality. Experience is of two kinds. Normal experience we refer to is dualistic, a subject experiencing an object. It is a subjective experience, phenomenal experience. But there is another kind of experience, awareness knowing itself. It is a unique experience in that there is only one subject knowing a subject, non-phenomenal experience. Subject knowing a subject is a pure, conscious, undifferentiated experience. Awareness is not really aware of anything. It is too close to itself to know itself in subject-object relationship. Think about space. Wherever you go, there is space. You are not conscious of space as an object. Awareness is like space, except that it is even subtler than space and is aware. Awareness stands in itself. Awareness knows itself simply by being itself. Sun shines itself by simply being itself. If the experience of being aware is unknown, each of us would answer no to the question, "Are you aware?" But each of us would answer yes to the question, "Are you aware?" It is not known by a mind, but awareness knows awareness. It is. An experience happens at three levels: being, doing, and having. All experience apparently springs from being. Whatever you are being will determine what you are doing, and what you are doing will determine what you are having. Living happily is about being something, doing something, and having something that makes your soul dance and your heart sing and your mind blow. Most people have the understanding that the life works like this: have, do, be. That is, when I have the right stuff, I can do the right things, and then I will get to be what I want to be. When I have enough money, I can do the things called buy a house, and I can be the thing called secure. But these people have it all backwards. The be, do, have is the right way of looking at life. Why? Because all creation starts from a place of being. Coming from a state of being rather than trying to get to a state of being assures that the state of being is achieved because you are creating it arbitrarily, and the havingness end of the equation takes care of itself. Being precedes experience and produces it. It is the fastest method of creation. Thinking is not. And being is simply a choice. Being is simply a choice. Don't you perform all of your body's most important functions without thinking about them? You don't think about blinking an eye or taking a breath or beating your heart. These things just happen because you are being. To quote Jesus Christ, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." We know the deepest law of science, the law of cause and effect. You create the cause and the effect follows. You put your hand in the fire and it will burn. Spirituality knows about a second law which is still deeper than this. Spirituality says, produce the effect and the cause follows. Spirituality says the converse is also true. You create the effect and see, the cause follows. Your beloved has come, you are happy. Spirituality says, be happy and your beloved comes. Choose happiness, choose ecstasy, choose love, and see what happens. Happiness is not created as a result of certain conditions. Certain conditions are created as a result of happiness. Therefore, be that love first. So, what is the objective of experience? To experience love knowingly, or to be love. Experience is the knowing of the absolute in relative terms. Knowing plus feeling produces complete awareness or pure love. Pure love or ananda is unconditional and it is our nature. Know yourself as love first and then know everything else or everyone else as love also, to realize that all there is love. If a man cannot love himself, he cannot know himself and cannot love anybody else either. For the soul to experience perfect love knowingly, it must experience every human feeling because all feelings are ultimately love. How can you have compassion on that which you don't understand? How can you forgive in another that which you have never experienced in yourself? So, we see both the simplicity and the awesome magnitude of the soul's journey. We understand what it is up to. The purpose of the human soul is to experience all of it so that it can be all of it knowingly. The soul, therefore, never condemns that which is not grand, but blesses, seeing in it a part of itself which must exist for another part of itself to manifest. Imagine that you are a little finger. Now, when you move, who is doing the moving? Is it you as a finger, or is it your body as that of which you, a finger, are a part? Well, we are all apparent parts of the body of God or Absolute. God, reality, which is pure love, is apparently trying to know and experience itself through its individuations or souls or you and as you. A Sufi saying, when you go inside yourself, you find the world. When you go out into the world, you find yourself. Thank you.